Hello viewers and welcome back, me and team here, and welcome to Let's Play Mongolia. Yes, we have the Great Khan achievement, and it has been quite some time since I've opened the save, unfortunately. All kinds of things happened, but essentially I'm going to be trying to get my bearings here and explaining a few changes. Yes, we are in the patch 1.7 now, so this sub 5-year truce we have remaining here is the last one we're going to be getting. Every single war after this, I'm going to take more war score, and because of patch 1.7 changes, that the lead developer actually couldn't defend that well, you have a max of 15 years on truces now, so that just by itself is going to throw a bit of a wrinkle in our late game plans. Aside from that, we have some new decisions. This is actually a good change. You have the option to lower your tolerance of heathens in favor of improving your religious conversion strength as an Eastern religion. In other words, yeah, we can actually manage to convert something now. And yes, a lot of things are up for conversion. We're going to go ahead and sort by religion now, so that it's a little bit less frustrating for us going forward, converting, although we still have a lot of things that are wrong religion to convert, huh? Oh, I don't want to sort by time, I want to sort by religion. Okay, there we go. That should be pretty reasonable, and certainly I want to get rid of heathen religions first, considering I just took that decision, which will lower my tolerance of them. So that's a new change to patch 1.7. What are some other new changes to patch 1.7? Well, you have the ability, if you have Res Publica, and only if you have Res Publica, to pick a national focus between these groups. Now, where was I? So, another major change. Nobody in the world gets monarch point penalties monthly any longer. So now I've been playing this entire LP with a crutch relative to the new patch, but that's okay because we got the achievement. Of course, it's also harder to maintain 100 power projection in this patch, so that's somewhat of a wash. How am I here? I'm 6 years ahead of time there. But I had ideas, right? I took trade? It's interesting. Was I planning on reforming the government? I don't think so. I think I was trying to stay horde all game. Right? Right? Or was I? Yeah, I'm still a steppe nomad. I don't even see a decision to reform the government. Oh, here it is. Okay. So I have everything but the legitimacy. That would just make me into a Chinese tech nation. It's really not much of an upgrade aside from the convenience of units. Although at this point, the convenience of units is a big thing, because I'm training... Well, the mechanics of recruiting units in foreign corps is held up between the patches. Do I really care about improved relations? No. Do I care about global trade power? Looks like I'm not really hurting for money. We'll go ahead and slap this guy on. And take... Yeah, sure, why not? I'm probably going to regret this, but that's fine. I'll take a global trade power. So I've had a few requests here. And judging by this, I probably have a coalition with a large number of people. Yeah, okay. So I have a big coalition against me. And unfortunately, that's going to be a bit of a bear. I am probably a bit limited in what I can do in the rest of this game. I've had requests that I challenge the mighty French. I've had requests that I make the Mongols succeed in an invasion of Japan, which I could do. Not a whole lot of requests to beat on India, but that's the most obvious choice, so of course I'm on request for that. What am I doing here? Fabricating claims? Yeah. That's pretty much going to be the extent of what I'm doing, most likely. Alright. And I think I was dropping claims on Denmark, because I was planning on chewing on Europe a little bit as well, and not a whole lot impressive in this angle. The only problem is I would add them to the coalition, although there is something I could show off in that regard. I think the most obvious choice is to pursue Japan. And because I'm a little weak in admin and I'm relying on an Inquisitor, we're going to go ahead and boost my admin income. And is my dude a general yet? Ooh, I have lots of army tradition. I'm pretty sure my ruler's a general. Yeah, I figured as much. No idea where he is. Ah, here he is. He's alright. Man, I don't remember my army positionings or anything. Coming back to an LP after a while is always a bit dicey. But I don't want to lose too much time, as time is precious here. And I do have the achievement, so this is mostly just a border cleaning deal. It's not just coalition. Who's in the coalition against me? I think it's Ottomans and India, basically. So I think my next step, because those truces are almost over, is to get into a war with them. Pick a fight with them. Ottomans don't really have a whole lot left to show for themselves, so that shouldn't be too difficult. And, well, India's whatever. I think I have enough troops here to handle them because they're so backwards relative to me, or at least reasonably so. And I have some good generals to throw into the mix. So yeah, we're just gonna work on these guys, I suppose. Are any of them not in the coalition yet? Assam, Nepal, Mednagar, Punjab. I guess Delhi isn't. So, okay. I guess I was planning on chaining this, but I can't declare war yet. So I'm gonna go ahead and unpause it, and hopefully Delhi doesn't join the coalition yet. Oof. Things are slow. Hopefully I can actually do this LP. Oh, the patch didn't break anything. I don't remember what it was running like. Ottomans is no longer a valid rival. Oh yes, new to this patch as well. You can no longer set rivals that are more than 50% or more tech difference from you. The unfortunate reality of that is that I can no longer rival people who would rationally be my only legitimate rivals. That includes both France, the Ottomans, and anybody who is basically Ottoman tech or better. I can't rival at all. And man, this is chugging. I wonder if it was chugging this badly before, and I just don't remember it. I don't think so. Something feels off here. Something feels really off. Well, I'll work with it for now, and I'll look into it between videos, because I don't want to lose pacing here. Okay, so we can go with Holy War, we can go with Tribal Conquest, Superiority War. In this context, pretty solid. We're going to do it before... Ooh, they are guaranteed by France? I don't want to get into a superiority war with France, although France is mid-war. Protectorate of France. Truce with them. You're in the coalition against me. So yeah, we'll just declare in Punjab instead. It doesn't really matter who. There's going to be a coalition war leader change. Wow, I didn't get a stab hit. Why did I get rebels? And yeah, I'm actually just going to turn the speed down now so I can handle what's going on here. I've also turned off like zooming to rebel notifications because they get really annoying, but you can just click on them. I'm sure my auto hunters can handle it just fine. I was pretty much relying on that already. And the Ottomans are being sieged there. So what, you're on auto hunt, you're on auto hunt. You're probably the less important auto hunt. So yeah, just... we don't want this ugliness in Anatolia. Anatolia rightfully belongs to the Mongolian Empire, and so we are going to add it to the Mongolian Empire. If not in this war, then in a very soon war. I really hope I can get Delhi to join the coalition against me after this war so we can expedite this. So who else is in this? Basically just the coalition. And I have so many guys on rebel hunts, but I don't really, I want to actually fight, but if I do that, then of course rebel hunters from all creation are going to come over here. But that's okay, I guess. Did Kachar join this war? No. I'm not even sure Orissa did. No, okay, because they're both... oh no, wait, what? One of them should have been able to join. No, I guess Orissa's at war with somebody who's in the coalition, or Kachar's at war with someone, and so they can't do it. So that's a bit of a break for me, I guess. Actually, that is an amazing break for me. What am I saying? Because it'll allow me to do even more separate wars. Yeah, you know what, viewers? I'm just going to try and coalition chain Japan and whatever, and if there's a little bit of time left, maybe we'll go for France. The other thing is, since this is a superiority war, I really want to kill something quickly. I want to shoot something, as Tristana would say, because that will let me get ticking war score, and we all love ticking war score. Okay, so you're going to Kondesh, except you're not, because I'm going to go to Kondesh to block your actions. And I'm just going to try and run them down. Really, we care mostly about the Ottoman provinces. I'll just occupy some stuff over here, but there's no reason to go crazy because we'll be fine. Yeah, okay. You kind of forget over time where you were. So it's encouraging that I can just blow these guys to pieces. See, I've played a little bit between this play and last time. I know I say that every time I do this LP, or I do any LP for this game, but it's true. And because of it... Oh, I didn't disable this? Oh, I guess I didn't on Linux. Well, I'm just going to disable that so I don't get notifications of it. Yeah, now I'm going to have some random rebel hunter from across the map come all the way over here. In fact, you know what? No. Hunt the rebels. In fact, walk there and then hunt the rebels. I'm not taking stuff from Assam this war, so this doesn't really matter. And wow, they got the impressive collection of units there. I'll probably want to go kill them once I'm done sieging. Go ahead and group these guys. Oh yeah, we're going to have lots of conversions now because we don't have the same burden on our conversion strength that we used to. So this stuff's going to go like butter compared to before, even though it's still inferior to Christian conversion strength. I think you can get 4% from decisions alone and the Eastern religion group now. More if you are willing to game it switching between religions, which I think I've already done. Yeah, so I actually have more than that. So I can really lay into stuff. And yeah, there's oh man, what the heck? I should be able to get something going here. Oh, okay, here we go. Really? Well, what if you were on this guy instead? What if I told you? Yeah, there we go. Okay, we won the Siege of Gurd. That's good. Go stop Punjab. And man, I can't imagine how much I've butchered pronunciations in this video just offhand. One of my friends is correcting my pronunciation of Zhao, and I'm like, Xin Zhao from League? And he's like, yes, just like that. And I'm like, well, shoot. So, yeah, I'm not one of those guys who doesn't like being corrected in this regard. I actually like to know how to pronounce things and adjust. Sometimes I fail in the attempt, but I'd still like to know how to pronounce it properly. So, you know, if the opportunity arises and you feel like I could be corrected, then by all means do it. And rebel hunting doesn't seem to be working here. Is anybody on this assignment? Well, that's kind of annoying. Okay, so these guys are trying to siege me out. And this is your generic anti-coalition late game approach. You take a superiority war, you hammer on inferior troops over and over again, and then you just occupy whatever you happen to want to and be able to take, and take it. And the AI can't really do anything about that. I have 4 active sieges. One of them being Protestant zealots in an area I cannot reach. Absolutely. At least I'm pretty sure Denmark won't give me access. Oh no, they will. Do I have the relation slot for it? I have no relations at all. Lol. Oh. You know what's kind of amusing here? Because of the rivalry change, it's not impossible for me to ally France now, and the shenanigans that could be done with that are stupid. Well, maybe we'll do it. Maybe we'll like go dismantle the HRE or something. That's always fun. Who doesn't like to dismantle the HRE? And there's just so much I can do at this point, and none of it really matters. Couple things. I am starting to get the heroes itch again, so it will not be too long until I do that. But I have one other LP of this game that I really want to cover, and that is the 3 Mountains achievements. Yes, I am going to go for World Conquest as Ryukyu. I know DDR Jake is doing it also. The approach I'm taking is an easier one than him. He is setting higher standards than I when it comes to attaining World Conquest. But I'm going to get it all the same. And very much at least the way I'm hoping it to go, is the meat and cheese factor that you've all come to know and love over the years. Well, if you've actually watched me over the years. Some of you have, anyway. So, yeah, expect me to channel some of my old Civ 4 nonsense into this game. In fact, my tactics are going to show some inspiration from that game. Ah, there we go. Wait, weren't you in the coalition against me? Oh, no. Apparently, Orissa was not. So, this is actually pretty handy, because with the new truce time changes, if you take 100% in a truce, you will lose, it'll be a 15-year truce now, and if you take that in a peace deal. So this is actually a pretty good opportunity to show why that's not really doing what the developers were claiming it would do, I suppose. That's one way of putting it. And I'll just leave it at that. But yeah, in this case... Ooh, I got Holy War against Japan? What? Oh, they went Christian. That's actually really good, because the Cleansing Heresy does not let you take individual provinces free of diplomatic cost, whereas the Holy War does. Although, I'm not really using Holy War because I'm a tribe. Although maybe I should against Japan. That might actually be worth my time to do that. Yeah, I mean, there's not a whole lot to this particular tactic, I guess. We're already at 59% war score, and so, oh yeah, I'm at war with Nepal too. We'll just, we'll do more border siege. Because you can take stuff that borders you with the tribal CB. Ah. Got all kinds of people playing Europa now. And someone told me how to disable that, but I don't know if you can. Maybe you can. Like, I tried and I couldn't. And I don't have a problem with it. You guys can see who I'm playing. I trust you, LOL. No. But, well, yeah, I do. What are you going to do? Harass my Steam friends, including some people I only have there for big online forum games, and some that I actually play with regularly, just depending on who it happens to be. I'll tell you who to harass. How about that? We'll go with that. That sounds like fun. Just kidding. Just kidding. It is not a liability to be on my friends list. At least, not too much. Catholic zealots have... No! Leave me alone, Catholic zealots. I don't want to go Catholic. Catholic is one of those interesting religions in the game. It's like tailor-made to be a boom or bust religion. You're either courier controller or you have an inferior faith. That's how it's designed. I do find that kind of amusing, especially because it's a bit random too, which makes it extremely annoying on top. So you have a lot of factors in play there, and that's Hindu. I'm going to want to kill those rebels. Well, maybe the computer can handle that for me. The rebel hunt does leave some things to be desired. I've gotten used to some of its quirks. So, like, I know, for example, that if you suddenly enable rebel hunt on somebody who's closer than another, it'll take over priority and give you some wiggle room. But by and large, ooh, it's really tempting to take that. Like, okay, I'm actually going to pause it. We are in administrative efficiency territory, as you can see. Ooh, nice neighbor bonus. No wonder this is so cheap. Yeah, and Hordal game is probably more viable than ever, but so is reforming. We'll get to that. But yeah, this is administrative 23 is one of the administrative efficiency techs. In other words, I'll be able to take more in this war if I have the technology. Which means that even though it's going to run afoul of some core cost issues, we're going to take it for the plus 25 administrative efficiency. Basically, every province I demand now is now only going to cost 75% of what it used to cost. And yeah, see, one of the nice things about a superiority war with no vassals is that these guys can siege all they want. It's barely going to scratch the war score. Like, its impact on war score is negligible. And because of that... Ooh, we got a new ruler. And because its impact on war score is negligible, you can just win some battles, siege whatever you want, and go. It's one of the more convenient ways to do late-game wars. And yeah, you do need to prevent the AI from counter-sieging or unsieging its provinces or whatever, but that's not too big of a deal, really. And I'm not going to do anything crazy here because we're pretty late game now. Oh, that's my hunting stack. Go on hunting. Hunting for rebels. Okay, so we are ahead of years, but I don't think we're ahead of years by much any longer. We're still 3 years ahead. I think it's actually slightly more efficient to take the aristocratic tech now. And yeah, diplomat is helpful, so we'll go ahead and grab him. Should probably stack these guys up so they don't cloud up my entire screen of stuff on the right. I don't know, I have mixed feelings about leaving that particular thing there. Okay. Oh, also, aggressive expansion decay is back down from 1.6.1 levels to 1.6 levels, and well, it was like that in 1.6.2 already. Essentially, aggressive expansion is once again really slow decaying, so that is something to watch out for. Of course, there are ways to mitigate it, both through truces and around truces, so it's really a questionable mechanic. If anything, to people who really understand how to game it, it can actually help you, because I'm going to be able to pull these suckers right back into the war, and they're not going to be able to do anything about it. Lost our conquest CB on France. It's tempting to press that claim. So yeah, we're up to a good 80% war score now. We've done very little aside from siege a few provinces. I probably could have sieged more provinces a little bit more aggressively, but I'm not in too much of a rush any longer. Okay, so what do we want here? We want a lot of things. We want the Ottoman stuff to clean up Anatolia. And that puts us at hefty 45% overextension, but no big deal. We'll go ahead and grab this. We'll grab Gerd. Let's really piss India off. So I can't quite make 100% demand. Let's see if I can edge a little closer. No. I can get to 89%, and that'll create a 13-year truce. Basically, 0 war score creates a 5-year truce, 0 to 9 does. And then from 10 to 19, it's a 6-year truce, 20 to 29, 7 years, and so on. So if you go 100, you get 15 years. If you go 99, it's 14 years. You get the idea. But regardless, we're still being able to take about 100% war score, not too much over it. Considering the impact on my overextension, perhaps I don't want to take much more than this unless I'm doing a late game push for just more stuff. Overextension be damned. So you can get a lot out of these wars pretty quickly if you abuse superiority. And of course, as we all know, I like to abuse things, but that admin efficiency was probably a bad idea, as now I'm going to be sitting on this for a while. So what I'm going to do, viewers, is I am going to meet you back when I have cored all this and can continue the wars. Alright, viewers, we are back. And it took me a little while here to core everything because of the monarch point cost, but we got it done. We're at 0% overextension, and Delhi actually left the coalition. So they joined and left the coalition. Shan has joined the coalition, so I could use them. They're allied with mostly people in it, but it looks like Orissa didn't join the war last time, so I can just declare war on Orissa once the day ticks over. Come on. Oh, it's July 26th. Okay, so not the day. Oh, they're allied with France. Never mind. We're going to declare on Shan because they are allied with Champa and Assam, but they will give war lead to somebody. Hopefully not France. If it is France, then we'll have some fireworks, viewers, and I'll have to scramble some artillery over here to cover the 200 impulse infantry I just kind of have sitting there. Because a superiority war with France would suck. But it looks like Ahmednagar is going to take over again. And while they are guaranteed by France, they are honoring a CTA, or a call to arms. So that's no thing. I think oh no, I don't have a claim on Nepal. Yeah, one thing I wasn't doing that I'm making sure to do now is to throw claims on stuff, especially in between wars. Because that will make your life much less miserable. But okay, That's not high tax, so we'll just work on it. And I don't have a claim there. Let's just go to there. Yeah, you have a lot of diplomats, especially since I took that aristocratic idea that gives me one. And I've just been doing this for convenience rather than converting the lowest provinces first, just because I have so many provinces. And good, they're going to give me taking war score. Come here. And of course, got provinces flipping like crazy, and because they changed religious ideas, I don't even have that much heretic tolerance any longer. First of all of your tolerance is capped at +3 no matter what you do, so I can't get it higher than this. In fact, well, it would only be 3 anyway, because the religious ideas were changed in patch 1.7. In fact, you have new idea groups outright. But basically, what used to be heretic tolerance is now missionary strength versus heretics. So yeah, all this time I've spent not converting Buddhism, well, I would have converted it if I were to do this playthrough entirely in the current patch. But with that not being the case, we're just going to have to work with it. Oh, Myosor is in the coalition against me. No, they're only allied. You know what, I'm going to want a white separate peace then, I think, because I want to conquer to them. And the truce time could be a problem. In fact, I'm going to go beat on them first, I think. I want them out of the war. And the AI is pretty understanding if you have an understanding with them that putting all your troops in their territory scares the bejesus out of them. And rightfully so. Yes, that is something even the AI understands. Okay, so we got a claim going there. Okay, I can't do more. And yeah, like I said, they can siege whatever they want. The war score from that relative to winning a few battles is junk. And in fact, battles get boosted influence in superiority wars on top of everything else. So yeah, sucks to be Myosor, I guess. And sucks to be a Mednagar, because they're going to lose a lot of stuff to this war. And yeah, go ahead, occupy that away. I don't care. Oh. Why is Alexandria frozen? I was thinking, hey, maybe they, okay, it's just rebels. Just some of the thousands of rebels we'll probably see in this playthrough, no big. Yeah, here I can sue for peace. Alright, so... Oh, I sieged out Myosor first, apparently. I'm going to take a run at their capital, because that tends to get the AI's attention a little bit more. Yeah, we're going to bolster manpower. That seems like fun. Ooh, a protectorate of the Ottomans. Oh! Oh, that's actually amazing. Because the Ottomans are still in the coalition against me, as evidenced by them sieging me here. So I can definitely use the Ottomans' protectorate to get another war. In addition to using Myosor soon, because they're not in the coalition yet. So yeah, and the Ottomans are just a pot shot for some war score. I don't really care about them sieging me, but yeah, if I can get freebie war score off of it, why not? Well, sort of freebie. You done yet? No, but getting there. Yeah, Myosor will be out of the war soon. And here, although it doesn't really matter that they're sieging me, in the general sense, well, there's some war score to be had there, so I might as well capitalize and get some of the war score. Had enough yet? Aw, oh, come on. So close. So close. That should do it. They'll almost certainly white peace now. And because I'm not really taking anything, that's a 5-year truce. And by the time that expires, there's not a whole lot left to say. Alright, you guys go ahead and siege the next province. Yeah, by the time that expires, I'll just declare on them. I should be able to bait them into a coalition. It's an interesting route to go while you're exiled. But that's fine. I'm not even going to bother recombining. I'm just going to attack them and resplit. I don't even need a ruler or leader at this point, I don't think. Whoa, slow down. Man, they have a much better general. Yeah, nice how much that matters, isn't it? Okay, so you just go clear the black flag. Yeah, I gotta love that exile change. At least that's been partially improved, or that has been improved, actually, rather objectively. The you no longer get what is it? You no longer get exiled by allies, and you no longer get exiled by nothing, as in uncolonized provinces. So yeah, that was a bug. It's a pretty obvious one, really, but I'm still glad to see it be addressed. Oh wait, I probably have a claim on this even. Yeah, oh, I might as well take it then. I forgot they're in this war this time. Or for some reason, like I knew that, but like I wasn't associating them as in the war. Yeah, they can just rot over here. Let's see how much that's impacting the war score. So I have 3.6 from ticking war score, a gob from battles, and they have a total of 0.4 from occupying my provinces so far. Ooh, I can take attack? Probably military, right? No, of course, diplomatic. But we don't really care about that. Aggressive expansion impact. I don't think we care about that either. Oh, come to think of it, though, I did gain a merchant. And yeah, I'm getting fleeced in trade. I haven't been paying attention, so I've got my 2 merchants going here, but most of the trade is just getting pulled out. Apparently, my best competing powers are Nepal, Greece. Venice is yanking trade from here. So yeah, steering to inland is really asinine, and you want to monopolize nodes because of that. Because there are a lot of jumps away, man. That's like crazy how many jumps away they are. And I could move my trade capital too, so that I'm in a better collecting area. Ideally, I'd want to be somewhere like here that's naval, and I could just pile on light ships and take control of the trade directly using my ships. I think I got claims on some of this too, so I might as well. Oh no, this is my rebel hunting stack. What are you doing? No. Hunt rebels. I don't know how my rebel hunting stack decided that it wanted to siege. Yeah, I really want to get back current on technology in case I have to throw down. Amusing that I can no longer rival France, and they can no longer rival me. It kind of takes the wind out of the sails on any French conquest plans. Okay, so apparently the AI is not having a lot of troops remaining. Can I get there first? No. Oh, but I can scare him out of Dhaka. There we go. Still gonna get away, though. Kind of annoying. Yep, still sieging out junk. Not that it's actually junk land, it's pretty good. And man, I have a lot of manpower. I just noticed that I'm over 1 million. I got over 1 million in a Dai Viet game too. But then again, I know more about what I'm doing. I was able to westernize this Dai Viet by like, oh, I don't know, 1530-ish, maybe sooner. There's some tricks, viewers. I cannot wait. Cannot wait. Alright, so I got that. Hopefully Delhi doesn't just leave the coalition, because I'm kind of counting on them to stay in it. Do I have a claim here? Yes, I do. Go for it. Basically, we're just going to need to wait for taking war score to pile up a little bit, because the enemies have not done a whole great job about rebuilding their armies. So we'll just have to do this the old-fashioned way. Ooh, British kind of have a claim on that, huh? No claim there for me, surprisingly. Do you have any claims on Shan? I have 1 claim on Shan. Not sure I want to antagonize them with a small stack, though. I could just wipe Nepal out and mess with their, or eliminate them as a trade significance. Isn't it like that's 3 tacks of unclaimed province, or like 4. At this stage in the game, that's not going to matter. It's not like I'm chewing through frickin' Rajput ideas. Okay, Ahmednagar doesn't have Rajput, so that was somebody else who was trolling me there. Of course. Alright, I'm going to swap my general on so I can run down to Golconda. Pick him off. One more war score. Do I have a claim on this too? No. Of course I do not. I don't have a claim on Durang. Yeah, let's just go there. Invest the money. Yay, more provinces flipping to Buddhism. Just what you needed. Just when heretic tolerance stopped like sucking utterly, they nerfed it so that heretic tolerance once again sucks utterly. Thanks, game. Thanks, PI. I guess it's no fun if the Eastern religions aren't pretty bad. But on the plus side, you do have the ability to get a little bit better conversion strength now. So it's not as bad as before. You can chew through most of your conversions. The only reason it's bad for me is, well, it's only new to this patch. How is my inflation right now? Yeah, it's going up. I don't want to deal with that then. I need military, but not that badly on military points. You know what? Sieging Desh is like nothing compared to just killing these guys. Go kill these guys. Win more war score for me. Come on. Lost Conquest CB against Orissa. Mid-war? I didn't think you could lose claims mid-war against somebody. That's pretty crazy. This is all gonna go away. How's my war exhaustion from it? That is one problem with being occupied, but I guess not when you're huge and it starts mattering less. Yeah, the hard part is sieging everything you want. Whatever, get all this out of here. Well, I guess I can go form up with somebody and beat down Orissa for some more war score. And this infantry setup is a mess. Oh. Well, I can get, that's one way to get a province, I suppose. Can't core it, but it's still a very amusing way to get land. Gotta love that event. Well now. If only I could keep getting that. Hordes would be awesome if you could proc that more often. Perhaps a little good, but... well, no, because the other horde bonuses are kind of lackluster. So, I don't know. Well, not that... No, I shouldn't say that. It's not that the horde bonuses are lackluster, but what you pay to get them is enormous. So they should be good. And, well, they are. That's one people forget about a lot. It's not like you can't get that bonus anyway. And I could actually kick Shanna out of existence, maybe. We'll see what I can take in terms of war score. I'm still waiting on ticking war score to go up. Yeah, I mean, if I got ticking war score maxed, I would be at like 90 plus. I would be able to take 100% like in a flash. So I'm just going to see if I can literally wipe anybody off the map here. Oh, but we have to get rid of that. That's not good. Not good at all. Yeah, I wouldn't mind kicking some of these guys out of existence now that they're in the coalition. They're more of a thorn in my side than anything else. I do want to troll Hindu enough to get Delhi to join permanently, though. Or maybe it's not Hindu. Maybe it's... yeah, they're Hindu. Okay. So where did I just lose my conquistador? You seem like you're getting into a fair few tussles. There you go. Lots of shock. Pretty much all I'm ever going to get. Tongan nationalists. Oh, Hungary. Hungary, Hungary, Hungary. Thou art not wise. Even if you did that for an event. Oh, I wouldn't want to stab it either. I'm already at 30% overextension, so... That would put me over. Is there anything cheap I can take? That's just not... That'll just put me over, and then it gets really annoying, so we're not going to do it. Would be nice to have that one, though. Yeah, figures. That would be a little high. Well, that's pretty good. Anything else I can troll him with? Unfortunately, that won't be in my... Oh, you know what, though? It's still useful if I could get something like this, although apparently I don't have the war score for it. Oh, but I almost do. Because then I can do another coalition war and piss them off and declare on them to get into the coalition again. So yeah, by releasing a nation like this and beating on the coalition another time using Delhi, then I can beat on the coalition yet another time using Ode. Or not Ode, Bundelkhand. So yeah, we'll just go with that plan. And that's a 95% war score deal, so you get the idea here. And basically I'm going to be sitting on overextension. Now, I could use this interceding time to build up more overextension. In fact, why not, huh? Well, first of all, let's make sure I can core everything I just took. Easily. Now, we'll just go ahead and declare war on the Najd. Haha! That's good. That's good, Mali. Go ahead and join the war. I won't mind if you do. Defender of the Sunni faith. Are you even Western? Do you even Western, bro? I don't think they're going to join this, but they might. Nope. That's pretty much what I would say if I were Mali, too. But yeah, I can pay 500 and get that back. Oh, and I don't know when they'd added this, but it's a nice feature. It might have been around for a while. You can see the projected date based on your current rate of income from that by mousing over. I don't think that that's always been the case. Yeah, of course they aren't. Oh, I should probably like actually micromanage my exiled troops a little, perhaps. Wouldn't hurt. And yeah, I couldn't wipe anyone out there. Yeah, force limit of 83 or supply limit of 83. Everyone can stand on that. That's fine. Oh, what? Come on, man. Well, that always throws a bit of a wrench. But yeah, like, there's more to coalitions, of course, than just AE, as you're seeing here. Because they really should not be too impressed with my activities, but, you know, they left the coalition, probably because they're getting wrecked, like, super hard. So yeah, I should probably be able to chunk through India and Arabia, at least. Maybe I will be able to take out Japan. Although I might want to put Japan aboard the coalition train at this rate. They are a bit behind in tech. So yeah, I could just grab one of these random 50 stacks I've put together. Like you. Yeah, a bunch of impulse infantry with no general. And just run them over here. We'll deal with Japan as well. All aboard the coalition train. Oh, really? I got transports in this stack? I think I actually used them at some point, so that's actually not such a bad thing, I suppose. No transports there. No there. And I don't have a lot of transports, do I? I guess the Mongols really aren't known for their boats. Aside from the time they sunk. But we're gonna get sweet revenge here. Somehow. War galleys. My naval force limit has to be pretty gross. Yeah, you know what? We're just gonna build some friggin' ships. I do sort of regret not, like, spam culture converting everything into Mongol, too. Yeah, I turned off the armory notification, by the way, because it was just getting to be too much. And those train up sets of 5. It's like lifting weights, only you don't get stronger, you actually just get better at a video game, specifically at micromanaging in a video game. So that's actually not very much like lifting weights, but it has the same sort of sets thing going on. So it is comparable in that way. Maybe I should continue fighting Najd. Ah. Okay. Oh, I don't want them to blockade Bahrain before I get a stack there. Yeah, hang on a minute. Get out of here, you annoyance. Stupid straits. At least it is a straight crossing now. That's actually new to one of the more recent patches. And it is much appreciated because getting to Bahrain, that little tiny island there, is otherwise obnoxious. So there we go. I probably don't need to babysit it beyond that. Do I have everything sieged now? Or I will in a moment. I wish I could just like auto pick certain events. If you have enough money, then just pick it. Like I wish I could set up conditional logic for some of my events so that I could just pick the same thing every time. Which is sad, honestly. Events like that are not good events. But if that's how they are, then let me script them. It would be more palatable to do that. So you're still a protectorate of France. You know what? Yeah, viewers, we're going to go with the conquer all of India and Japan plan. With a caveat, of course. That means we have to fight the French. How about that? That sound like a fair deal? Something interesting to end the game with a bang? And man, it might be. It depends. If Bohemia here doesn't feel like letting them through, then for the war against France will be pretty easy. Even if they're enormous, and make no mistake, France is going to be. The naval setup of the AI is not that bright. So yeah, they'll have 43 transports. If you drop 43 units anywhere in the Middle East, which is where they will drop it, Middle East or in here. So I'll just stack up like 200 units. And like 100 units in the Middle East area, 100 units here, and every time they drop, I'll just attack them 100 on 40, and then I'll win because, well, 100 beats 40. Oh, Marathi Patriots have taken control of Khandesh. Well, isn't that nice? In fact, what the heck? I didn't even realize this. Where are my rebel hunters? Yeah, let's just make that manpower grow. Or at least the manpower cap. I don't know about my actual manpower. Come on, Ahmednagar. You can rejoin the coalition. And I'm actually going to assault this just to avoid jackals and vultures. You know what, after micromanaging my navy like that a little bit, I think it's time to turn the navy off too, because that's going to get annoying. And I know where those are building. You can always turn them back on. So this is interesting. I'll actually be able to declare on the coalition Sans Ahmednagar unless they rejoin, and if they rejoin I'll just take stuff from them again. So either outcome is fine, really. I don't have a claim on Delhi. Okay. Get the claim on Delhi. I could full annex release Najd and use them for conversions. Can I actually convert Mecca, like ever? Because it would be amusing to full annex release Najd as Buddhist with the new decisions. Will I be able to annex them before the end of the game? Oh, easily. Okay, so why can't I convert this? They have 12% resistance. Oh, because it's hostile culture Sunni. I'm used to converting it as accepted culture. I took it as Coptic Ethiopia once, and that was pretty easy. So yeah, with the decisions I have now, monastic education, and what have you. So 5, got 9.5. Yeah, if I built up to a cathedral, I could convert it myself. But Notch sounds more interesting. And oh, I got Kondesh interrupted. That's awful. Now, one nice thing about full annex releasing Notch is that I can, if I can get a spare diplomat free, instantly turn around and declare war on Yemen. And I don't think that they'll be able to join the coalition in time, assuming I have a second missionary. Man, I'm so far behind on religious conversions. Well, could be worse though. What's my unity? My unity's probably not so hot. Yeah, 74%. That was my force limits. Ooh, I've built pretty close to it. Oh yeah, that's right, because at the end of my previous video, I decided I was going to build up 2 around it. So the only thing that would hold me short of it is the land I just took. Which is substantial, granted. But yeah, I think with admin efficiency, I don't think actually that'll be enough. Anyway, time for another technology. And now we're 9 years ahead. And we get a new unit. The last new unit we're going to get if we stay Horde, and that is the Flying Battery. Interestingly, despite that I am a Horde, I have 4 cavalry. I've almost been exclusively relying on infantry. And that's pretty obvious. That's just what's available for recruitment these days. So you use it because, well, even though you're not getting full bonuses from the Horde any longer, it's still pretty good. And you still get the home field shock and all that. So I don't even have nationalism in Mecca. So much Sunni, so much Shia. So much everything. I don't think I can get through all this. No, not in the amount of time I have left. Oh, I'm up to 3rd. I surpassed something. Hurting a little bit in the administrative tech, though. See, I need the coring to finish so I can declare into the coalition again. Oh, that's right. I still have protectorates to abuse. In fact, I have multiple protectorates to abuse. The fun never ends. Alright, so we're almost back. We almost have notched to 100%. I don't think I can 100% Yemen. Maybe, but I don't think so. Oh, Myosaur entered the coalition. Actually, I was counting on that. Oh wait, no. Are there... Najd already has cores elsewhere, maybe? Oh, only this one, though. And this isn't exactly a high-value province to me. So I can lend this to them again for a little bit. You, however, I should have no problems annexing. In totality. Oh yeah, I can. That's right. I can declare on Yemen separately. That's fine. Quickly pause it. And now we can set a rival. Apparently, we can set Japan. That's kind of a joke. Why is it I can set Japan? Probably because Japan set me, and I'm going to be able to show off a bug to this patch. Oh wow, but I'd lose tribal on Oman. I guess that's fine. Because what I can do is just put a claim on them. Can I sell a province, like, right now? Yes, I can. So you can go ahead and take Mecca for the moment. I'll worry about others later. Oh, Oman entered the coalition. In that case, we're just going to fabricate a claim on them. I don't really have any problem with taking them. And then Before anyone can react. Ooh, and before I lose the CB, because I don't actually border them any longer. Tribal conquest. Oh, the fun times that can be had with that. Especially if you do that with the coalition CB while not in a coalition. Yeah, that's good stuff. Actually, you're going to accumulate here. That's kind of annoying. Oh no, Oman has 2 provinces, one being Socotra. Well, I don't really care that much. It's whatever. Oh, I suppose I can boost my trade a little. I'm taking mostly 0 dip stuff anyway. Okay, Kandesh is almost done, so I'll declare into that as well. I don't think it'll take too long to carpet out Yemen. After all, they're only Muslim tech. And sadly, I am out-teching them despite that, although the AI seems to be holding up a little bit better than they used to. In previous patches, like 1.5, the Muslims would be further behind at this point, if I recall correctly. But it's 3 techs. I have a tech lead. I have... Well, my infantry's a little dated, but I have a few techs on them. And that tends to be an overpowering consideration. So, no problems. Yeah, and there it is. I don't know what they have, but it really doesn't matter. So now we chase them down for a cute stack wipe and a carpet. Whew. Okay, so we got Kandesh as well. I really want to finish... There we go. Alright, so we go there, there. Not much of a rush on this one. You go there, and you go here. That should take care of it, until they train a unit and it ruins my whole shebang. Okay. So over here, we'll start fabricating a claim because we can. Kandesh has been cored. So, who is not being guaranteed by France? That would be nice. Or rather, who don't I have a truce with? That's a good one too. let's go with that plan. Let's declare a not truce. There we go. Ah, the glory. Ah, it's so beautiful. I don't think I need more than 20 guys down here. So you just immediately go beat on Orissa. I'm at war with Orissa, right? Yeah. Orissa is compelled to join the war. Wait, what? Oh, it's an alliance. And I get telefragged. Come on, don't telefrag me, game. Don't tase me, bro. So, okay, sieging Bundelkhand is a priority, because we need to get them out into a white peace. We're going to do the same thing we did to Myosar. Yeah, we don't really care. So, half of you can go there, half of you can just siege these guys to get a separate peace deal with them. Oh, you got stuck, huh? Well, take advantage. It's fine, too. Yeah, alliances at this point don't really matter a whole lot, because the whole continent's against me just about. Maybe I should look over at Yemen. I don't know, surprisingly that went off without a hitch. They're screwed. How much to piece you? Yep, can't quite one-shot them. That's alright though. I'll just make peace with one or the other and core it first, and then take peace with the other and core that one next. Really not much to it. Where are you going? Do I have a claim on that? Yeah. Of course, I still don't have, I can still declare on that Mednagar. Oh no, that'll be forever. Yeesh. Got a 20 spot there, huh? I might need to keep my eyes on this and reinforce. Oh, I have a tech available. Oh, it's an admin tech. And that's actually pretty handy, so I'm going to look to take that after coring. Because it wouldn't hurt to get to admin 26. I can take a little bit more at the end of the game. Although if it's a war with France, I'm probably just going to take the one province I want and stall it. We'll see. It's just not realistic logistically to get to them either. Because I need to get through all kinds of people that despise me. And I'm not going to do it with the ships with my Diplo attack. So unfortunately, France and I have a bit of a wooden wall or just water wall scenario going on here. Yeah, we're actually going to let them live just so I can beat on them for more war score. Come on, give me the religion switch thing. There you go, convert Malwa. Nice local conversion to what we're doing at the moment. Oh yes, I want to white peace you, and you are almost certainly willing at this point. It's very important to white peace them separately like that. Because if you white peace them in the deal, like if you don't white peace them, if you just make peace, then their truce timer is shared with that of your the whole war. So it'll be 15 years instead of 5. But if you forcibly do a white peace separate, it's only going to last 5 years. Gotta love the people who have reported that as an exploit, despite that it's working exactly as they said it would. But hey, people get their jollies from those kinds of claims. Who am I to deny them? Lol. Man, Yemen's taking its time. No one swooped in here and hosed me, did they? No, it's just not a fast process. Oh yeah, I'm at war with the Ottomans. It's easy to forget that because they've kind of been marginalized. Ooh. Ooh, Najd has a core there that they're taking back. That's... I'm surprised they got the siege lead on that, but that's fine. That's actually a great thing for me. Even if it isn't what I was expecting. Alright, let's go siege Kachar. Oh, and I've got a 20 stack there. So you can go deal with Orissa. Oh, not a lot I can do with that, I'm afraid. In fact, even though I'm almost done with that siege, it's a waste of time, so I'm not going to bother with it. Is there anything else I need claims on? Because I really am squandering time. Otherwise. I have max claims on Ottomans. Yeah, I'll throw one on Algiers for fun. Reestablish the... Ooh, wait, what? How many? Oh, I can claim their crud in the Indies. No, I don't want to deal with that. That's actually a really easy way to win a war against the AI, but it's just a pain. I don't feel like it. Besides, no one wants to see me, like, just colony snipe France. Yeah, guys, I want to war against France. Thumbs up. Even though I'm about to do that anyway. We live in interesting times. You betcha. Just what I needed, more Buddhism spreading around. If I had economic ideas, I could get a third missionary with the policy for it. That would be something. Oh, Delhi stayed war leader. What? What? Really? I'm amused by that. Alright, yeah, it's just time to kill some random Orissa stacks. Yes, France, I am fabricating a claim on you. Are you afraid? Are you afraid of a green empire that's controlling most of Russia and really most of Asia? Should be. I'd be a little afraid. I would be that afraid. Most people aren't that afraid of nomad tech units. Although the 150th Impulse Infantry that are just kind of standing there in Europe are not completely junk. Oh, that's who I need to be fabricating claims on. Yeesh, silly me. Start working up Japan. It'll be a little while yet, I would imagine. But I'll join them on the cycle when I'm done with Yemen or something. Then we'll really get into them in earnest. I'll have to bring some other combat ships over here. Man, I'm like hemorrhaging money. What's up with that? I guess I could lower my income in something. Yeah, diplomatic power will do. It's not like I need a lot of it at this stage of the game. Trade efficiency. Like I've bothered with trade at all game. So silly. Yeah, I gotta say, the coalition wars just aren't that daunting if you know what you're doing. And you can do this to Europe too. In my Diviate game, I did this to a coalition of Russia, Ottomans, and quite a few Eastern European, some of them Western tech. And I was like, you know, actually Western tech, well, Westernized. So I was using like late game Asian units against late game European units, and it just doesn't matter if you have the numbers. Improve relations or merchants? Sure, game. Let's toss a merchant in the Nippon node just for some money. Just to put more bonus on it. Here you go. Oh, I have another free merchant. My home node is human, right? Yes. It's hard to believe I wouldn't have max trade power there, or highest, I mean. Yeah, there we go. Oh yes, and the idea group, or idea I meant to take, aristocratic. In fact, I'll take the next in aristocratic to cheapen my tech, and then I'll be behind briefly. But I'll make it to tech 32 this game as nomad, as I really have every single time I've played a horde all the way to the end. Actually, no, the one I did is Kazan. I finished at tech 31, but I took 2 military idea groups. So pick your poison in that regard, but I don't think it matters a whole lot. And since I can't full annex Yemen, at least I don't think I can. No. I think it's just time to take everything I can here. Wait, why can't I full annex them? That's only 78% war score. Oh yeah. I think full annexation's a real possibility, actually. Unless these provinces are just really rich. I think it's this province that's rich, actually. But I want to grab it so it's just their capital. There's no sense in leaving them with more than they deserve. And man, the counter sieges are annoying. That's basically this one stack's job, is just to kill the stray counter stack as they try to unsiege stuff or siege stuff that I've got elsewhere. It does get a bit annoying. I don't care. Ooh, we have a new guy to hire. And once again, we are kind of stuck with +2 only here. I guess it's not so bad. What's my cap? 1748. We've run the siege of Muscat. Yes, end this war then. No, I cannot full annex. I can probably take either everything or almost everything aside from that. Okay, so just these two provinces are a no-go. And just in case I want to let this truce ride, we'll just go ahead and peace out with this. Are any of these costing diplomatic points? No, because tribal superiority is amazing. Oh. Oh, that's bad. I forgot that this was originally Ottoman stuff. Well, these guys can't join the Protectorate. I could just break truce. How much would that cost me? That would not be a nice thing to do to my empire. No, that would be quite mean. It would cost me an admin points, which would burn into my admin efficiency. But it's going to very much limit what I can do unless I'm willing to go over 100% overextension. And the problem with doing that is that I just get rebels everywhere. It's such a pain, so I don't want to. Well, viewers, how does the saying go? I think I remember. Stability is just a number. Ooh, a doll will get pretty upset over this. Most people won't, though. Yoy, yoy, yoy. So, how much stab to restore my sanity? Or how much admin? Done. Yeah, like that matters. Oh my gosh, there's a 30 stack of peasants. You know what? To heck with that. Support the rebels. Here. Have some chump change so you stop sieging me. You're the most powerful force the enemy has left alive. And that's just annoying. I done goofed, viewers. I apologize. Are they coming in on this? Yeah, okay, I'll just stand here. Bring it on, revolutionaries. Okay, so we got occupied something. Oh, Permian nationalists. Yeah, just... This hurts. This hurts a lot. Not gonna lie. I didn't want to do that there, but whatever. See, I don't have the kind of nation that's built for just chaining truce breaks. Such a nation could be built, viewers, and perhaps in the future it will be built. But this nation is not that nation. So that was not pleasant. Although I think we'll be fine all the same. Ooh, we got a CB on Japan. That means I can fabricate more claims on them. Gotta pretty up those borders. And I think Yemen might be the last vassal I take. I even want to know where my huge war exhaustion is causing rebels. And in one of the recent patches, war exhaustion has a higher rate of causing rebels in the first place, so it's kind of iffy. And that truce break is like huge war exhaustion by itself. Now they're not really trying to unsiege anything. At this point, I can make a full 100% demand on a whim. I just need the war to end. I need the war with Yemen to end so I can full annex them, then take 100% in the peace deal, and move on from there. Well, anyway, that's not a bad stopping point, viewers, so I will see you in the next part, right during the war, because this last segments are going to be action-packed. Until then, the me and team signing off.